Hello.
Hey, everybody. You can move over.
I did, but your chair's in the way, so it probably might make more sense just to
There you go.
move the camera.
No, you're good. Just
Back.
move over.
All right.
Um,
I'm gonna still adjust the light just a little bit. How's everybody doing?
I'm doing all right. Always refresh. Well, Hype Train is close. I didn't see or hear anything happen.
I
What?
didn't either.
I still don't. And oh, here it is. I am Rick subscribed.
Yay! I am Rix.
I don't
And
see anything else.
Ed Mayfield, Blase,
What happened?
some subs right here.
How come it's not on my screen? I can't see.
I guess you can't
Blase.
see. Ed Mayfield and Blase.
Blase complained he couldn't see that he subbed.
Oh, I see it right over here.
Right, but he's like, I just subbed. I don't see it. And I don't see it either. But you see it.
I
All
see
right.
all seeing,
With
seer.
the mind slip. You're into the time slip, and nothing could ever be the same.
How's there,
Sensation, like you're under sedation. Let's do the time warp again. You started it. What did you say?
hey, Dr. Kilpatient.
You said something was his line in this song. I don't even know what it was.
I said I see everything.
Yeah, no, you said I see all.
I see all. Yeah.
That's from the song. I see all. If you said you see everything, I wouldn't have started.
Hey, Pancake Gremlin.
Let's see.
Spill the Philly tea. Hey, thank you, Meepex, for this up. Why aren't we hearing stuff?
Like you're under sedation.
I'm not hearing any noises when people do stuff.
Oh, maybe I didn't.
Can you check all the levels?
No, it's good. Desktop audio. Oh, maybe this property's wrong. No, that's right, yeah. Yeah, speakers. Yeah, real tech audio. Yeah.
Yeah, what about the levels on the computer when you look over here?
Yeah.
See, I see what that one is.
95.
I don't know then.
Everybody just keep doing stuff until we hear it. Like
And look,
subscribing.
the chat's not on here.
Oh, yeah, that's my fault. I didn't do that.
You didn't do what?
I don't know, whatever you have to do. Or maybe you don't have to do anything.
I mean, shouldn't have to. One thing,
Right.
last time we had to delete it and re-add it. But I don't know. We shouldn't have to do that every stream. I don't know why it's all of a sudden breaking.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my. Before you do that, you have to copy the link. If you're gonna do that, do you want to do that real quick?
This link,
Mm-hmm.
copy.
Yeah.
Now what?
And cancel. And then right click. And then remove. Yeah. Yeah. And then click the plus. And then pick browser right here. And then just name it chat. And then paste.
In here?
Yeah. Yeah. And then you need to drag it over here and resize it probably from the top. I don't
No.
know. With the alt, with the
No.
There it goes. Yeah, alt. There you go. A little bit more. There we go. Perfect. I should have just done it.
Why?
Well, it's easier than giving directions. All right, you did it. He did it. Thank you for the gift sub, Thorntro.
She doesn't know everything, but she sees all.
I don't know why we can't hear anything, so I'll have to. Pro hangover cures.
Is the chat supposed to be on top there? Because it wasn't.
Oh yeah, you got to drag it down to somewhere around the alert box.
Yeah.
it's not hurting anything, but that is where it goes. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have any pro hang. You know, Jimmy Buffett says grapefruit, juicy fruit, grapefruit, juicy fruit. If anybody knows that song, maybe you probably don't. Jimmy Buffett B-sides.
Mm-hmm. I want more on the right. What do I do? Like, it seems like there should be more on the right. That's cutting off these things.
You can try. I'm not sure what you're missing, so
There's stuff on the right that should be there, like the things.
then probably Alt, but I have to see.
But it won't move. Maybe make it bigger.
I don't know. I don't see that we're missing anything, so it's hard for me to
Right,
direct
well, we
it.
are.
Okay, I'm not disputing it. I don't know how to direct you because I don't know what we're missing.
Yeah, it's cutting off like these things on the end here.
Well, like over here, I don't see anything.
Right, you look over there, not here.
But I mean, what?
Yeah.
All the chat's there, so I'm not sure.
It's okay. It doesn't affect anything, but it's cutting it off.
All right, so make it a little bit smaller. Let me do it. Yeah.
Oh, and then stretch it.
And then use the Alt. Try
Yeah.
Alt on the other side.
Which way? This way?
Mm-hmm.
Nope. That's it.
Yeah, I don't know then. But we can fix it later. Maybe this is good enough for now. I would make
Right.
it back like it was, though you're overriding the video there.
I am?
Just
Oh.
Alt from the top. Yeah, that should be fine. We'll fix it later. I don't like to do
Yeah,
this
we
kind of
can't
stuff
we
on the
can't hear
stream.
any noises. We agree.
Yeah, I don't know why we can't hear it. But we got our internet fixed. So that's a huge thing. And they only just fixed it yesterday morning.
When we were out of town.
Thank you, Itchy Shamira. I got an email. You donated $5. Thank you, Farty Party. Sorry we didn't hear it.
Thanks, Itchy Chimera. Thanks, Big Daddy. Thanks, Farty Party. Thanks, Thorntro. Thanks, Big Daddy again.
Yay, thank you, Big Daddy. I'm seeing that stuff. Yeah, we didn't hear it. We're not hearing anything.
Yeah, we don't hear anything either.
What's your opinion about playing the Grunfeld with a low level? Yeah, so our internet issue... Oh, we're getting a raid, too. Just happened to see it. Thank you, MT Tsunami, for that raid. Thank you so much. We're not hearing stuff, so I just happened to see it on the screen. I don't know why we can't hear anything. Nothing's working, but the internet's back working. So we couldn't finish the candidates while we were here because of the internet. And it turned out it was the whole street. We got them to come out, and it took them a whole week to fix it. But they did fix it, I believe, because we don't see any frames being dropped.
And you guys can hear us? Yay.
Yeah. I
No,
don't
we
know.
actually dropped frames. We dropped 91.
Oh, we did.
That's like 0. Yeah.
Well, we were on vacation, blasé, but it just happened to coincide with the internet outage. That went out like maybe the day before we went to the World Open in Philadelphia.
Yeah, it wasn't a vacation. We were working.
Well, it's work and vacation. It's work for Ben and, both for me. But we'll talk about the tournament momentarily. I'm just happy the internet's back working. Go Nepo. Yeah, he did it. I didn't have a cheesesteak because I'm vegetarian now, but I wasn't a huge cheesesteak fan.
I did have a vegan cheesesteak.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, so did Lorenzo, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe I'm imagining that. Thought he said he did.
I'm trying to figure out why the sound's not working, and I can't.
It could be Twitch. Sometimes Twitch is a Twitch glitch.
That rhymes.
How was the food and hotel in Philly? The hotel's mediocre. The Sheraton is where they put us for the World
Thanks for the
Open.
sub, Pai Su one.
Thank you, Pai Su. But the food was good. You know, we got some good food while we were there.
When I make moves on the chessboard, do you think we'll hear it?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Yeah, go back to the. Let me see the mouse for a second.
Right there.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, you couldn't see it.
Let me just take a look real quick.
Thanks, Pai Sue One.
You can talk to chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the hotel's not the greatest, but
Anyway, the World Open was my retirement tournament, and that was good timing.
well, you just talk to them.
Yeah, I'm talking to them.
Oh.
We didn't pay for internet because I'm a Bonvoy guy. Did I see the Lakers sign a bunch of new players? No. Why would anybody care about the Lakers? They're the second best team in Los Angeles by quite a bit. It won't make a noise because it's not a game.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, we can look at it another time. It's not
Yeah.
the end of the world.
Or
I don't know.
I'll play some chess just so we can see if it makes any noise. Play a 1-minute game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we should be able to at least hear it on our end. If not, that's another clue.
Yeah,
Lakers no good.
correct.
When are you coming out of retirement, Ben? Says
Never.
Big Daddy. You saw the game against the 2300 GM Tortellini?
Play a lot of 2300s.
Well, where you were after C5, he was lost. How many times did you play versus Naroditsky? I did hear a noise, but it wasn't very loud.
Yes, make a normal sound.
Mm-hmm. Will Ben become a park hustler? Thank you for the sub, Atusunor. Atusunor.
I'm 2649? God, what happened to me?
KD is going to the Heat.
That's
Mark my words.
That's my rating?
That'll mean something to Ben, but not to me. Although I do think that might mean Miami Heat. Maybe.
Yeah, he means Kevin Durant.
Oh, okay. I have heard of him.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't have guessed it, though. Does that mean no more tournaments? What about senior tournaments? I think no tournaments at all, Blase. I'm going to be doing tournaments. But, doesn't change what I do, but that means he won't be doing tournaments.
I assumed he was going to play Rookie 8. Yeah, whenever I'm about to win on time, I just blundered a piece there. But he didn't see it. Yeah, and I hung mate. Damn.
Aw. You would love to see Ben go to a chess park and hustle. That would be content. What's the best way to improve from 1800 to 2200? I don't know, because I'm not
Give
there
up.
yet. What's my rating? Well, that's a good question, La Biod. Because I just played the World Open, and I'm not very happy with my play and my results. And I played the Women's World Open, too. So I gained 40... Let's see. I was 1352 prior to the Women's World Open, which was last week. And then I went up to 1393 after the Women's. I drew a 1900. And I beat a 1300 and like a 900, and I lost 2 games. So I had like 2.5 in the Women's, but I gained points. then in the main event, I didn't feel well for one day, so those games were not the greatest. I lost a whole bunch of games, but those were the games that I didn't play very well. So I won my first 2 games, and then I lost 6 games, and then my last round, my opponent didn't show up, which means either they didn't show up or the tournament directors didn't make a note of it. Is probably what happened. Who can say? Typically I was in the under 1800 section, so I was playing up. So that's why I was losing so many games. But typically, in the higher the sections are, the less likely somebody is to not show up. So I really think probably the organizer just made a mistake. So I was disappointed I didn't get to play my last game, even though I was getting my ass kicked for several rounds. Oh, you can hear the chess pieces? Thank you, Big Daddy. Yeah, I wanted to keep getting my ass kicked. So last round, I was ready yet one more time.
Yes, I win.
Yay!
See, I had a pawn there. It was 69
So
moves.
squeaky.
I play fast for me.
Man. Scoot over like 1 inch. There we go. And then, yeah, so last round I didn't get to play my round. And
I'm the best.
then the day before was the day I didn't feel well, and I just, my games were so bad. But I won my first round. It was kind of exciting. I got a tactic that was pretty cool. I know it's a basic tactic, but for me it was good that I saw this particular tactic. And I posted it on Twitter, so some of you guys have seen that game already. The event itself, well, I'll tell you about the event, Stranger Danger. Pancake Gremlin, thank you. GM Tortolino, it was a WIM. And I drew her. But, so I forgot Ben's total points. And he took some half-point buys, trying to cheat his back. Oh, you saw the tactic? Yay. Thank you, J4Y Bruise, for the sub. I don't have a FIDE rating, Tetris Crab. Usually in the tournaments in the United States, usually only FIDE rate their top section, which I'm never playing in. So I don't have a FIDE rating. They did. Yay! What was your total? What was your score?
5.5.
5.5. So Ben had 5.5, and
That's weird. We can hear the sound of the board when we can't hear the Twitch sound.
well, probably it's just a problem on Twitch then.
Yeah.
Yay! Hey, C.L. Smith. I didn't just start playing recently, the Real Clinical, but I've been playing a few years, but I started trying to study recently and do a bunch of tactics and really try to organize myself. So 5.5 out of 9, Farty Party.
I only played 6 games. I took 3 half-point buys.
Mm-hmm. And well, I didn't beat a title player, Pancake Gremlin, but I drew a title player.
I'm playing 3 minute on my road to 2,800 again.
Again. 4 out of 6, really. So I keep waiting to see if hey, thank you, Bach, for the sub. Thank you so much. I keep looking to see if the tournament's rated, because I'm hoping that I go back over 1,400 again. I was 1,400 a while back. I do think I'm still going to gain rating points because I was playing, everybody I played was 300 points higher than me. But I'm not going to gain much. So that's disappointing. That is disappointing. You looked at a puzzle for 40 minutes, showed it to your friend who's 1,700 points lower rated, and he hasn't played in 2 years, and he solved it with the correct book line in 2 minutes. The truth hurts. I don't know. Sometimes you can just look at a puzzle and it just jumps. It's just easy.
It's just a jump to the left.
I've gotten one quicker than Ben and Spencer, I think twice. It does happen where it just appears in your brain for no reason. And sometimes you have blind spots, and sometimes you have an epiphany.
You mean like Mary chess?
Yeah, Mari.
Oh, yeah. Watch this. He's going to think it's a draw. I feel bad for him, except for one thing. You got to talk to the chat.
Well, I'm looking at the game for a moment.
Tell them to donate.
They don't mind me looking at the game for a moment.
Yeah,
Sometimes they might want me to shut up for a minute anyway.
We haven't streamed in 8 days, so we need like 200 subs today. So, if you want to donate 200 subs, thank you.
You wanted to make the Mari chest. I thought of her immediately when I said epiphany. Yeah, I like Epiphany. I like Mari Chess. She's cute and smart, and she plays the piano very well. Never shut up. Thank you, Shake My Red. You like my voice?
Me too. She's got a purty mouth because she's from the South.
AIM Chess just got this crazy new feature tool that no other chess platforms have. Well, what is it, The Real Clinical? I want to hear about it. I think I'm going to go to karaoke later. Just for an hour. I haven't been in so long, I want to sing a song.
That rhymes.
I didn't do any chess today. I'm taking a couple of days off. So I'm really disappointed in my World Open performance, even though I am probably going to gain maybe 10 points or so. I keep checking. Let me see if they rated it yet. But, I have higher hopes than 10 little piddly points. And I only won 2 games. So, I wasn't having the best tournament. It was too much chess. That's really what it was. It was too much chess at the end of the day. I did Chicago Open. Then I did the women's... What is it, the name of the women's at the Vegas Chess
Look at this
Festival?
Rick check move I'm playing.
Let's see.
Now, if he goes there, I take, and he can't take my pawn because I have Rick check.
Oh, yeah. I had this hot.
No.
Anyway, whatever the National Open women's was.
I win.
The U.S. Women's Open Championship.
I
maybe.
old manned him.
Yay. Go
Old
Ben.
man, take a look at my wife. Hot, right? She's a lot not like you.
Then I play the National Open. Then I play the Women's World Open, a week later. And then the same day that I played the last 2 games, this is G90. I mean, I'm just like a chess playing fool. 2 games. Then that night I had to play the first round of the World Open main event, which I won against the 6.
You won the World Open main event?
She was like 1670 something, I think. And she just happened to know Spencer and Ben because she's from St. Louis. So if you're out there, Selena, hello. How old is Karen compared to old dude Fine Gold?
Older.
You're very similar. Alas. Next year, I'm not.
She is a comely lass. And when I mean that, well, here's what I'm saying. Oh, never mind.
Next year, I'm probably not going to get to do the World Open unless schedules change a little bit, because I'm going to be doing the women's event in the World Series of Poker, and then I'm also going to do maybe 2 other side events out there. And if I somehow manage to win enough money, then I'm going to do the main
Hey,
event.
I can play in the women's event. I like to pay $10,000.
Right. So next year I'll be doing poker for a month. So I will unfortunately not get to do the World Open, which I really do love a lot. Is Fine Gold your real name? It's pretty badass. It is his real name.
It's Fine Gold, my real name. What?
Aw, Jasper, I wish I could just shave off some ears.
Didn't you shave today?
There's somebody, BK Emeritus knows some Neil Young. I love that song so much. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
It reminds her of me.
maybe I'll sing that at karaoke. I've never sung that at karaoke. The lyrics are great.
I'm playing fast and bad. That's better than my usual slow and bad. So.
I remember being one time, I was 24, sitting on the curb in Virginia Highlands, actually, listening to that song, all depressed about some bullshit. If I only knew, should have been enjoying being 24, not being all depressed. Hey, Dork.
It's tough being 24 because you're always broke.
It's depressing. But
Yeah.
man, if I only knew what I knew now, man, life was good.
What do you know now?
Well,
Women's World Series of Poker?
24 is not a bad place to be. Not a bad place to be. Yeah, we heard that Pancake Gremlin. We heard that Magnus got knocked out already.
Mama said, knock you out.
Your kids hate it, BK Emeritus? My kids love a very wide range of music like I do. So they love all like 70s, 80s, 90s.
Archer likes 50s.
Etc. Yeah, Archer even likes 50s, which I'm not a big fan of. But
Take.
yeah, my kids love older music. Nobody likes you when you're 23.
I trapped my own queen. Can't attack it, but I tried to lose my queen.
The 50s are taking it too far. I agree. I'm not a big fan of the 50s, but Archer likes some of it. So did anybody go to the World Open? I met so many people when I was there. And that's one thing I love about these national tournaments is a lot of the same people go. So it's nice to see friends and opponents that, people you even played before. I saw so many people that I know. What the hell is Call ID? I don't know who said Call ID. Yay, thank you, Chessbra, for the sub. Thank you so much. How's it going? We just got back from the World Open. And, somebody already beat me to the shout-out.
I win.
Yay, Ben.
I'm getting closer to 2,800.
Chessbra showed up just in time to see your win.
Hi, Chessbra. Hi, whatever your name is. Peter, right? Last chat. Tweet. It's
What?
Peter.
Oh, there's Peter. I didn't even see
Yeah,
that.
he had to do push-ups with a child on his back.
I saw that somewhere on social media.
The
Somewhere.
parents are suing now. So. I mean, like if I was the parent, he's suing.
I thought about that joke, but I wasn't going to make it. Hey, Bowler, how's it going? Thanks again, Chessbra, for the
Too much
sub.
fun is right. I think it was 3 much fun.
Yeah, we just got back from the World Open. We're tired. You know, at the end of the day, it was too much chess. It was too much chess.
My opponent disconnected, and he will auto resign. Doesn't auto abort. It says auto resign here and auto abort here.
You can just click abort.
No, but I want to know what happens. Auto resign, auto abort seems different. Auto abort seems like the game's aborted. Auto resign means I win. Aw. I wanted those 8 points for no reason or 6. No, this guy's really high rated.
Yay.
What the hell? No, not
Young
yay.
Capablanca.
No, that's higher than my peak.
The worst in chess, it for the first time ever, I'm gonna say it was a little bit too much chess. I had Chicago Open, then a couple of weeks later the women's in Vegas, the main event in Vegas, then a week later the women's in Philly, the main event, and these are like hours, chess. And plus I got sick when I was in Vegas a little bit, so it was just a lot. So I hadn't even done any chess today. I had to take some break, a little break. I had some other stuff I needed to do. Chess is hard work. I mean, I love chess, but I'm just saying it was probably a little bit too much tournament chess back to back. It was exhausting, yes.
I don't like this guy. He's too high rated. And he accidentally put a capital O in his second. So he doesn't care about spelling or grammar, like The Simpsons.
And then my last round, my opponent didn't show up at the World Open. And I think they probably just forgot to put it in the computer, so that I got paired. And I'm not mad at them about it. Mistakes happen, but it was just disappointing. I wanted to play one more game. And I did, it's, I don't know, it's like I can't stop playing chess. Even though I recognized it was too much chess, I did briefly think about jumping in on the Blitz. But we had to leave at 5:30 the next morning, and the Blitz was going till 1:30 in the morning, so I didn't do it. Even though I was sick of chess. I don't know why I even thought about it. But I didn't do it. Brass eye. I don't know who all these people are you're talking about.
Brass monkey. That funky monkey.
Yeah, but I'm taking a break now. I want to do a little bit of poker. And I'm not stopping chess. I'm just saying I'm taking 2 or 3 days off. And then tomorrow I start my poker studies.
He always sacked the exchange.
Because next summer, as I said, I'm going to be playing in the World Series of Poker side events. And if I were to get lucky enough to win any money, then I'll do the main event. Hey, Starson. You're doing a 7-round 90 plus 15 tournament every Thursday for 7 weeks? Well, that sounds pretty cool.
Oh, that's okay.
What is the purpose of online tournaments on chess.com, guys? I think they're fun. It's a little bit different than just playing random people, because in the tournament, be people from the stream, if you do like a Feingold tournament. So it's a little bit more community in the tournaments than in random play. Also, you can usually get paired with some hires in the online tournaments, just like in real life. Brass Eye Dimebag says, Karen, Brass Eye was a satirical comedy series aired in the UK in the mid-90s that was way ahead of its time. I'll have to check it out. I'm not a big TV person. I got to go watch Stranger Things. I got to give it a chance again since Kate Bush. Everybody's loving Kate Bush because of it. I'm gonna give it a chance because Kate Bush, not the other way around. See, most everybody's giving Kate Bush a chance because of Stranger Things. I guess I'll give Stranger Things another chance because I didn't like it when I watched it once. Since Kate Bush song is in there.
Don't know what to do.
The new season's great. I'll try it again. I didn't like it the one I watched the very first episode. Oh, they were playing Big Sky. Yeah, I like Big Sky better. Hounds of Love is a good album, but Run Up That Hill I certainly like, but it's not her best song. Yeah, I love Big Sky. And I love Cloud Busting from that same album. Yeah, Kate Bush, she deserves some more money and fame. Yeah, Big Sky. I like when they say the cloud looks like Ireland. It's a great song. You liked Ben's Perpetual Chess interview? He's done a few. They're real clinical. That's a good joke, Lucas. Yeah, Big Sky is a good song. Yeah, the whole Hounds of Love album is great. Marcus, my favorite, because I can tell you're an aficionado. My favorite is Hello Earth. Man, I just love that song.
Yes, look what I did.
Yay! Oh, you did. Look at you.
I had 3 seconds left, too. I Eric Rosen him.
That's pretty cool. Yay. That's so funny. That was great. Yeah.
The more you donate, the more stuff I do.
Yeah, I like the way she says it real softly. I put this moment here. Like that. Yeah, that was great.
That was an interesting game. Like, we're both better at that game.
Nobody likes Kate Bush more than me.
Who's this guy? Is he like, the greatest player ever? 24 on Iron Bullet. I want to see who it is. Yeah, whatever.
That was great.
L-Blog.
I wish I could learn some cool little stalemate tricks.
He's a Polish grandmaster, but I don't know who he is. Probably not Duda.
Yeah, that was a great draw. Are outside chess tables a thing in the U.S.?
Yes.
Yeah, especially at the St. Louis Chess Club. That's where I love to play, is because it's too cold inside. And there are these guys that are always playing out there. I haven't been to the new Charlotte Chess Center, but at their old one, they had some tables outside. And I call it new. It's been there like 2 years now. Last time I played in Charlotte, we were at a hotel. He's from Iceland?
Mm-hmm.
Yay, Squang, thank you. We missed all you guys too, and the internet finally got fixed while we were out of town. So we were out of town at the correct time. I'm ready to get my new rating. I hope I go over 1,400. I worked so hard to get just over 1,400. Yay, thank you, Marriott, today for the gift subs. And how's it going in Italy? Chess boxing, still no sound. I know, I'm having to just...
There's sound from the moves, though.
Yeah, so...
You guys can hear the move sounds, right?
Yeah, they said they could earlier.
Yeah.
And Hegelian was a first-time chatter. So welcome, Hegelian. I read your chat, but I didn't say your name. I'm scrolling up to see if I missed anybody. So I'm going to get to also be on the Perpetual podcast. He has lowers. I think he had C.L. Smith on there, if I'm not mistaken. He has some adult improvers on there sometimes, and he's going to have me on there soon. So I'm excited and honored to be on it. He doesn't just have grandmasters like Ben on there. What was that sound from?
I was making the volume higher.
Oh, okay.
Give me a higher volume.
Still no pop-up with the donations. Now, well, that we can maybe fix on the...
Maybe because
when you stop.
The chat's too high.
That's where... Well, I wouldn't just go randomly moving it. I would...
Yeah, donation status 3.
That's... Okay.
Also, there's no scrolling donations, but there should be.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, everything's broken.
This was the one that you changed stuff. And,
I know.
But we can fix it back pretty easily. We can actually copy for one of the other layouts.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we'll fix it when he's done with this game. We can probably fix the donation so that we can at least see it. Will Magnus play?
Doubt it.
We've discussed it a few times, moves. Nobody knows. I heard on Twitter, and I don't know if it's true, that he was talking to them about changing the format. And so, I'm not sure if that's true, but that's what I read somewhere. Well, we didn't, I wish I'd seen some of those games. So you're saying that you don't think Hikaru cared in his final game?
Yeah, he didn't care. It was the most important game of his life. He didn't care at all. That's funny.
I think he cared. I didn't see the game, so I don't know.
It was the only game that mattered the whole tournament.
Yeah.
If he wins it, he might be the world champion. Yeah, what a dumb statement. And there's a lot of dumb statements in the chat, but that's got to be like...
It's okay, Will, I am. You're not dumb.
No, think you're dumb.
Will,
I'm going to talk to Nirvana about it.
He wants to move it. Ding was just better.
Yeah, Ding played better.
I didn't see the game.
I can pretend.
I was hoping that
I'm not
Hikaru
like
would
them.
somehow get in there.
So she said. The woman's ever said
You
that.
think Magnus is playing? Yeah, Rajabov somehow did some stuff.
Yeah, that wasn't good. I forgot about that.
Yay,
And Dre.
Rage Mage or Rage Maj. Thank you for the sub. Go Ben, go Karen. Ding was clearly better, says Will I am. Well, I'll have to go back and see all the games. We were already at the World Open by then.
I have less time and less pieces.
Ben's on fire in the last few minutes.
No,
Trivial
I'm
comment.
playing
Ding is so
terrible.
cute.
He's the cutest.
I got to meet him one time. We were in St. Louis, and he was playing, I guess, the Sinkfield Cup. And we went out to a big group of people. Hikaru was there too, but I didn't meet him. There was a whole bunch, maybe 10 tables, I don't remember, of players and people, grandmasters that were there, and people that were doing commentary, etc. And so I got to go. And at our table was Ding. Ding was sitting right beside me. And then beside him was, I believe, his coach. And he didn't speak at that time very good English, so we didn't really talk very much. I talked a little bit to his coach.
I have to stop May. Which
Very sweet.
Can't do.
He was very shy and very sweet. But this was a few years
Darn.
ago. This was probably, I'm just going to guess, 2016 maybe. So that would be, 6 years ago. Why in the world would Magnus not play? He's guaranteed tons of money. You know, it seems like he's tired of chess. Dr. Krieger. That's my one and only scream. Magnus is a poker player now. Tonk Han. Well, you know, Magnus unfortunately did get knocked out his first day of the World Series of Poker main event. But that doesn't mean he's a bad player. Some of the best players get knocked out first day. But still, my guess is he's maybe not super motivated about money, since he probably has plenty of money. And maybe it's not worth doing something he don't want to do anymore for the money. Now, if he needed the money, he'd probably do it.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Negreanu got knocked out? I didn't even know that. When was his first day today? Was he in Group D?
It was yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know he got knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I did say... No, that was somebody else. Yeah, I didn't know he got knocked out. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Anybody can get knocked out. I don't know who's better, Ben or Magnus in poker. I have no way of knowing that. You were hoping that Phil Hellmuth got knocked out?
He didn't start yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure when the day ones end.
Never.
They had to, yeah, just tweak the schedule, so I don't know. Raymer got knocked out. I haven't followed it super closely since the main event started, but Jen Shahade continues on.
Raymer did not get knocked out. That's wrong.
Oh, is that wrong?
Yeah, they're wrong.
Oh. Hey, Charles Hamilton, he says that's wrong. But Jen Shahade continues. Today? What was today? Mike the Mouth doing well. Thank you, Grunge Warp, for the 200 bits. How's it going?
They're both losing.
Yeah, the World Open, we saw so many people there that I was happy to see. I saw some Georgia people that I hadn't seen in a while. I saw my good friend Jill, who I played on the team tournament with back in February. And then John was there trying to learn. Thank you, Thaddeus, for the sub. So we saw Trying to Learn and tons of Georgia people. And I saw one of my opponents from Menopause tournament that I played last round. And saw all sorts of people. You like Ben's t-shirt? What is worse? That's a good question. Getting back rank mated or smothered? I think back rank mated feels more insulting. But smothered is pretty bad too. Yeah, I love to see Trying to Learn. We saw Trying to Learn at Chicago Open too. Thank you, Zumeri, for the sub. We got our internet fixed, so apologies again. The whole street had problems and maybe beyond. So when I called them, they couldn't tell from their field tests that something was wrong. But when the guy came out, he said, "Yeah, this isn't good." Well, it'll be good. A new phase for you, Grungewort.
Dang.
Darn.
Ding. Going the wrong way.
I can't wait to go play poker again. I needed a little bit of a break from chess, but, you know. Hey, Dua Kappas, how's it going? We just got back from the World Open. I didn't do very well, but I did gain. Well, I did okay. I was playing up, but I gained 41 points in the women's, and I'm still waiting to hear about the main event, but probably didn't gain but 10 or so if I gained. Ben got 5.5 out of, I guess, 9.
Mm-hmm. It's always out of 9.
Mm-hmm. And I got
9.
I'm not going to count my last one. I got 6 out of 8, so I got my ass handed to me for several
You got 6 out of 8. That's pretty good.
rounds in a row. I just
What
kept.
would you actually get?
What?
Would
Oh,
you-
2. I'm sorry, 2 out of
6 out of
8.
Yeah, that's terrible.
2 out of 8. 2 out of 8. No, and I got.
But you know who did well? It was Archer.
Yeah, Archer did great. I hadn't even talked about him yet, so I don't know what he did though. And did he do 3 events?
5 out of 9.
He did the 7-minute event.
7-minute, he did well.
But I'm gonna check right now and see if it's been rated. I'm just ready to get my new rating.
Maybe I could take this.
Still not
Here
rated.
and here. Who could see that?
Good night, the real clinical.
Darn.
See you.
Don't take that because you'll probably mate me. Although I did open this up a little. You can't wait to take that.
Hey, Tensor Extension, how's it going? Thank you for the 200 bits, Einer Schwamp. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Einer Schwamp. Thank you for the 200 bits. Hey, Ben, just wanted to let you know you were right. Your king got mated the most on H8. 32 times out of the 473 times. This is hard to read all this. You got mated as black on chess.com.
Look how aggressive I am.
That's funny. The second most frequent square is H6, and the least is a 6-way tie, one of which is F3, LOL. Whew, got through it. Yeah, Tensor, we had a good time. Chessrook said, how was the World Open? You know, it was fun but tiring. Thank you, Tisker Tasker, for the sub. It was fun. It was just it was just too much chess. I think for right in a row for me. But I pushed through. I don't like to withdraw, and I have never withdrawn ever, and will not withdraw. So I just played all my games because that's what I do. I think it sets a bad precedent to withdraw, so I just don't do it. Am I happy with the Hawks getting DeJounte Murray?
DeJounte Murray. Yes. The answer is yes.
Yes.
Ugh. No, that's actually bad.
So I'm going to karaoke tonight. I got to figure out what I'm going to sing. I haven't been since before I went out of town. I'm going to sing something new and random. Nobody's there on Wednesday night, so you can just kind of practice a song. We did go Chess Rook. So, yeah, I can tell my story about the fireworks. It's short, but... So, we went to eat on Benjamin Franklin Parkway, which is where the fireworks are. Well, fireworks are more than one place in Philly, but we're staying 17th and near the Parkway up a couple of blocks. So we went and ate over there, but it was a little too early for the fireworks, so we came back to the hotel.
I mean, he took my pawn just before he lost on time. Terrible.
Darn.
So it was a draw.
So anyway, I had my two kids with us, and so we all went to eat, and then we came back to the hotel, and then Holden, my oldest, and Holden wasn't playing in the tournament, but he was just hanging out with us in Philly. He and I decided to walk back again to the Parkway. Oh, you were there, Chess Rook? You were there too, okay. Well, see, let me tell you why it wasn't as scary for us. Certainly it was scary, but we walked back to the hotel, and then Holden and I went back to practically where we were when we were eating, and we could see the fire, and the fireworks was just starting. It was 9:45, and you could see it from where we were, so we didn't see any reason to walk closer and get in the huge crowds up near the Armies, and plus it's like a mile up the street, but we could see it fine. Parkway's kind of long, so at least 3/4 of a mile to where the people were. And so after about 2 or 3 minutes, or 5 minutes maybe, all of a sudden we were already deciding to go back to the hotel anyway, and we turned and we started walking, and we noticed all these people running towards us, and we're like, what's going on? And people were just running and huffing, but it wasn't, we could see it way up the street. So we asked a couple people, hey, why are you running? And a couple of them were like, shoot her, and then they kept running. So we could kind of see what was happening was that whatever shooting there was or was not was further up the street, and it was like a wave of people running. So obviously the people in the vicinity needed to run and get away. But further down the road, people just didn't know if they needed to run, so it was just a wave towards us of people running. So we didn't actually run. We just kind of walked and were looking to make sure we didn't need to run. We only had to go 2 blocks, and people in the cars were asking us, hey, what's going on? I said, I don't know. We're trying to figure it out, but people are saying it's a shooter. And then we just walked back in the hotel. We went straight up to our room and immediately got on social media and saw that 2 cops had been shot. And we turned the news on. And so we were just glued to social media and television for the next hour. But we weren't scared, and we were never in danger. Okay, so Chess Rook, you saw, yeah. I mean, it would be scary if you're up closer but we're all the way down at 17th Street. So even though people were running, it wasn't I mean, we saw, 50 people running at least, but they were spread out by then. So we weren't scared. We were just cautious and worried. We were calm for a shooting. Well, we weren't, people were running and scared. I tend to be calm. That's why I'm going to be a good poker player once I get to study. I got robbed one time at gunpoint when I was 21. I think these guys came into the house and cussing at us, and they were going to fucking kill us, and this, that, and the other. And my two roommates, understandably, we were not very happy. But one of my roommates started hyperventilating, and they gave me the task. They said that I had to tell her to shut the fuck up, like they were, getting agitated about the situation. And I never lost it. I just kind of told her, hey, Lisa, why don't we kind of shut up for a minute here? And then I kind of just tried to negotiate with them a little bit. But in this situation, there wasn't a reason for us to panic, But I've been through some stuff. I've been mugged too. When I got mugged in Philly, actually, I was about 30 then. I was walking home with a coworker.
Drawn by reputation.
And it was on a Sunday night, so the streets were kind of deserted. And I lived not too far from where all this was going on. I know Philly, Center City, pretty well. I lived there for 4 years. But anyway, we were walking home. And it's a little sketchy Sunday nights, but I had my coworker walking with me. He lived kind of over towards me, but below me on South Street. And all of a sudden, these guys yelled, "Hold up, hold up." And I'm like, fuck, if I'm holding up, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, run. I took off running down the street. My coworker, and this was probably 1996, I'm going to guess. My coworker was just rooted to the spot. And I'm just like running down the street because I'm almost home. But he didn't run. So I turned around and I went back. I was like worried they might do something to him. But they didn't hurt us. They, just took her backpacks and stuff and took off. So it was all good. Anyway. You gotta be street aware. You got to be ready to run. You can't just accept your fate in life. Thank you, little turd. I appreciate that. Well, the guy that mugged us had a gun, and the guy that robbed us at gunpoint when I was with my roommates, he had a .350 Smith & Wesson, and I know this for a fact because right after they left, after terrorizing us and stealing stuff, he shot his friend in the foot, and they stole my friend's car when they left, my roommate's car. And so he was kind enough to drop his friend at the hospital. And so when we called the cops, the guy, one of our perps, was being described on the police radio at the hospital. So we went down there, and he had been shot by his friend right after they left. And it was a .357. So that guy ended up doing 6 years for holding us up with a gun. They both had guns, but we didn't get shot, so yay. How did the World Open go? Could have gone better. I got 2 out of 8, but I was playing up in the under 1800, and so everybody was like 300 points higher. So I think I'm still going to go up a few points. And then I gained 41 points from the Women's World Open. Ben got 5.5 out of 9. And we'll show some of our games at some point. And he's retiring from tournament play. I'm not retiring.
Are you retired too? Not me. I'm in my prime. Tombstone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you look it.
I agree. I'm the baldest man. That was a home invasion. 2 of them came in with 2 big guns, and they terrorized us and yelled at us and said they were going to kill us about 100 times. And then, finally left. They knocked over some stuff and made all this noise. It was pretty scary. But yeah, they got 12 years, but he only served 6. But I will say, out of the 2, he was the nice one. He didn't even want to point the gun at us. He was kind of pointing the gun at the ground, and the short Napoleon complex guy with all the gold teeth, he's like, no, don't point it down there. And he like lifted the guy's hands and had him point at us, and the other guy really,
see that one.
He was he was the nicer of the 2. I didn't have to testify. We all went to court, but my roommate, the one that hyperventilated, testified, and they decided that was all we needed. I was prepared to. Somebody asked earlier, would I get by a gun for protection? Probably not. Probably not, but I wouldn't rule it out. I actually am not for about, getting rid of guns completely. What I would prefer is it's very difficult to get them, and there are no assault weapons allowed in the country or anything, automatic weapons of any sort. But try that for a while and see if we can't do better.
I won a game.
Yay!
It's never happened before.
27? I thought you started 26. Something.
No, that was 1 minute.
Oh, that was 1 minute. That's true. 1E4, E6. That's why we don't own a gun. We got dogs though. They don't, But when I married my first husband, I insisted he get rid of all the guns he had. I'm not a gun person. I'm just saying I wouldn't rule it out in a future society where the Republicans have taken over our government, and and I'm not hugely fond of the cops. I don't know. I guess if we had some sort of civil unrest, maybe I'd get one, but I don't see a reason for me to have a gun at this point in time. I can run, I negotiate, I use my street smarts. Try to mug me, I'm gonna just outrun you.
Oh, it's my move.
I didn't carry pepper spray. Many. I'm not into any of that. I'd rather just run. I guess I could carry it. I lived in Philly 4 years. I love Philly. That's my favorite place I've ever lived. I lived in Boston a year, never any problems. You gotta be street smart. You can't just be wandering around. And I wasn't. I was with my coworker. Philly's a great place. You like Philly too, 1E4? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of guns. You grew up in suburban Detroit. Oh, you were born many in Philly. I love Philly. It's so easy to meet people. When I lived there, oh, it's not garbage. Come on, Farty Party, I'm going to ban you. When I lived in Philly, I didn't have a car for a while, and I just walked everywhere. I just knew so many people that were involved in the arts. I went to the Curtis all the time, those free concerts. I went to the symphony all the time. I just knew everybody around town. These people were so friendly. Oh, you met Ben when you were teenagers? Is that true, Tristan? People like to shit on Philly. I know, but Philly's a great place. You guys don't know what you're missing. All that history. I know, but you know, Philly hates on um, big hair people in Jersey too. Farty party. People in Philly were so snobby towards the Cherry Hill people that came over to the clubs.
And rightfully so.
What do the New Yorkers call it? This something in tunnel people. Forgot what it is. Jersey. New Jersey. The best jazz musicians are usually from Philly. But what about New Orleans? St. Louis.
Chicago's good.
Chicago. Yeah, Philly is great culturally. Karen, are you a fan of Allen Iverson? No. He must be a sports person. Chris Isaac's solution is to make bullets cost $5,000 each.
That's Dave Chappelle.
Oh, is that Dave Chappelle?
Yeah, who did he say it was?
Chris Rock?
Oh, it is Chris Rock. I didn't hear you say Chris Rock. I thought you said something else.
No.
It is Chris Rock.
Okay.
That guy was right.
I don't know what the solution is. I mean, yeah. Definitely it seems to me a no-brainer. The first step could be to get rid of some assault weapons, and then let's go from there. That's right, Al Wizzle. Then it's an elitist. Only the elites can be murderers. No poor people. Oh, part of the street was closed off because of the shooting. Yes, Stevie's 5. Well, they had closed off some of the streets just because that's what they do for the fireworks. But yeah, they did form a perimeter, but it was a couple of blocks away from the hotel. I don't think they ever caught the guy. But I don't know.
I win.
Yay. Pretty sure they didn't catch the guy. I even made a crack before we went over to watch the fireworks to the Parkway. I said, yeah, the crazies love to shoot guns during fireworks. And so it's kind of hard to know whether it was some celebratory gunfire or intentional shooting. And then I saw, one of the people I saw a lot of people I knew at the World Open, but I saw from the sub battle, Ethan, my 2000 opponent in the in-person Vegas Chess Festival sub battle. He came up and was watching my game, which is always a compliment, by the way, to me. If you go watch somebody's game or they come watch yours, it's like a hey without saying hey. So Ethan came and was watching my game during the women's. So he's my little friend now. He and I chatted a little bit later. I have watched The Usual Suspects. I'm the baldest, but it's been many years. I do like that movie a lot. Do you play the Petrov, Ben?
Used to.
Used to. Tony chess. I do have some chess tournaments that I like. And World Open is one of them. But now I'm gonna have to say the Las Vegas Chess Festival has moved to the top of my list. I believe I'm always gonna go to that one. Well, Ben's done playing tournaments, so. That sounds so great, tell Paul. I wouldn't complain to get rid of all the guns. I'm just saying maybe a nice intermediary step would be to get rid of most of the guns, but all of them would make me happy too. But I wouldn't strongly advocate for that, is all I'm saying is I think in very rare cases people do need them for
it's a good thing it doesn't matter.
Protection. Yeah, Vegas Chess Festival. Love it. The only thing I'll do different next time is have more poker in between. Or maybe I won't, though. Because I've got the World Series of Poker. And so it might be that I'll just stay out there. Yeah, I'll just go do the Las Vegas Chess Festival. And then I just won't come home for like a month. Darn, we always need to take the dogs with us.
Did I get mated yet? Not yet. Trying to get mated.
Hey, we played poker at the Wynn too, Lord Overlay. At the Wynn that night. We went downtown first and hung out, and then played some blackjack, and then we went over to the Wynn about 11 or 12 maybe, and we played till 2, and I won $350 at the 1-3 tables. I was so happy. Hey, Arjawa. Yeah, I went head to head with this guy that was a chip leader at the table, and I had pocket sixes, and I knew he was bullshitting me. He didn't have anything, and he tried to be all big, like chuck, and then at the end he bet $75, and I called him. It was a big pot too, and I had pocket sixes, and he was floored. I was so proud of that hand. The whole table was like, "Go, Karen." I know, good players. I was so proud of my play at the Wynn. And then I made final table at the poker. It was a small tournament, but there's the Las Vegas Chess Festival has a poker tournament the Monday after the chess tournament's over, and it's for all of the chess players and staff and relatives, etc. And I made final table.
Wow, he really blundered
in the tournament.
What happened?
So.
What's going on? Oh, I thought this was check. Oh, I thought Knight F2 was check. Yeah,
there were some good players at my table. I never want to play anywhere but the Wynn. They're so nice and so pretty over there. I just don't. I was spoiled. I don't want to ever go anywhere else. Yeah, that guy thought he could bluff me. I mean, give me a break. I knew he didn't have anything. Would you cook a cat? No, I wouldn't. I'm vegetarian.
Man, that was weird. I thought I forked his king and queen when it wasn't check.
Aw.
So makes sense. I was like, how did he not move his king and lose his queen?
Is Karen a better poker player or chess player?
Playing chess for 15 years. Play poker for a year.
Yeah, I've got a lot to learn in poker, but I think I have some good instincts. but I'm gonna have to study. I'm not good at poker, but I can, I do know how to play, but I got to study really more about the range of hands and at each position, and I got to study, and I'm going to do that for the whole next year. I'm pretty good for poker considering I haven't been playing that long. Poker does not suck, Quadraspassky. Oh, they took your money.
See this rook? Watch me take it.
All right.
You see how that's involved with that? Well, he went there, so now I'll show you what I was looking at after.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think he'd play there.
Mm-hmm.
He resigned. All right, let me show you what I was thinking. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the dogs are
I was
very
thinking
active.
check,
Yeah.
and then check, and then if he takes my knight, I go check, and then I win his rook.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm gonna...
So he can't take my knight, so that means I'm doing well, because he can't take my knight, because I got this.
Yeah.
I'm the best. All right, time for another, what do you call it? Train.
Mm-hmm. Well, Ben's not playing any more tournaments, Pablo. He's done with tournaments. I'm going to play some, but I don't know when.
My opponent said
Won't
never
be
play
soon.
F6. I played F6 against him.
Oh.
So he's like, what? You can't do that and beat
That's
me.
funny. No, I like chess better than poker, but I'm just saying I do like poker a lot. And if I want to be better at poker, I'm going to need to study. But just from showing up, I've learned enough that I did okay at the win. It wasn't just the one hand. I had a few good hands there. I was never losing. Yeah, I like both. They're just different games. One night while we finished the round, and then we were watching the women's event on Poker Go, and Nemo was the commentator for the first part of it, and then she actually had to leave for a cash game. She was one of the commentators with, I'm actually not sure who the guy was, and then Jen Shahade took over, so it was kind of funny. Hey, Dr. ChessRX. I don't really play online, although somebody was telling me that they think Poker Stars is good just to practice for no money. But in Georgia, you can't play for money, or you're not supposed to.
If only we had NordVPN. We should read that, right? We haven't read it in
Yeah,
a
oh
week
yeah,
and a half.
actually we do.
You want to do it this time?
No.
Go NordVPN. Then you can illegally play poker wherever you want. Oh, I didn't see Knight Takes was legal. I should see when moves are illegal. Two bishops Vuttles. And an extra pawn for my opponent. Hey, that's my bishop.
Yeah, Magnus was playing. I guess today he got knocked out.
Yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. I keep getting my days mixed up. 'Cause I'm tired. Magnus was in the World Series of Poker main event day 1, C, yesterday, and he got knocked out already. And I didn't realize Negreanu got knocked out already, too. I know free online in general is not good practice, but a friend of mine that's a very good poker player said PokerStars actually is pretty decent. But now he's doing America Card Room and doing it for money, America's Card Room, and I don't understand how he can do that in New Jersey, but he's doing it. So.
Wow.
He felt like PokerStars was pretty decent for just a little bit of practice with no money, but I haven't done it. I've only ever done real poker. I'm going to be doing the DTO Poker Trainer once I finish this other video series, and I'll let you guys know how it is. That's what I'm going to be doing. I don't know. I didn't know online poker. Well, maybe it is because Atlantic City's there. Okay, that would make sense. Maybe online poker. I said New Jersey. I meant New York. I'm sorry, I got confused. He's in New York. He's in New York, not New Jersey. That wouldn't make sense in New Jersey. But he's in New York. So I don't know. Thank you for correcting me on that, Tristan.
2 bishops, what else? And then extra 30 seconds.
I have zero interest in learning bridge.
Here, mate.
At all.
That's good analysis.
I mean, everybody's like 80 years old.
No, some people are 90.
I like a diverse
2 bishops
crowd.
and
I
an
don't want to
extra
play
pawn.
with a bunch of 80-year-olds.
Why not?
I got other games I like already, poker and chess.
What? Two 80-year-olds.
So I don't need
What
to
else?
take one on.
Losing my time advantage here.
I don't mind a few 80-year-olds. I just don't want a whole room full of 80s. Bridge is too complicated. It can't be more complicated than chess.
Ooh, I can play Queen H4, Bishop G6.
I don't want to get sidetracked onto another game.
Well, not now. He stopped it. Damn. All right, time to lose on time. You got to do what you're good at.
Oh, poker's pretty deep. I already got 2 games that are deep. I don't need to add a third one. But I know Ben likes bridge. Ben does bridge tactics. Try a tabletop RPG.
Damn it.
Give me an example of a tabletop role-playing game. Give me an example. No, let's see if I like those kind of games.
Yes. USA.
Hey,
USA.
Scottish Demon Goat. Dungeons and Dragons. That is the opposite of what I ever want to do with my time, is Dungeons and Dragons. That is the opposite. Okay. I thought it was Dungeons and Dragons. D&D.
What? He stalemated himself? How did he stalemate himself? Yeah, I was making sure I didn't stalemate him by like running over here, running my bishop, but he's already stalemated. I had 7 seconds too. I had so much more time than him.
Mm-hmm.
Darn. I was trying not to stalemate him, and then I stalemated him. I was like, if I run my king over there, then my bishop, I can't stalemate. I didn't have time to do either one.
Yeah, I get that it's fun. I'm not putting on any kind of funny voice and, outfits and, This is not what I'm gonna do. But I can see that it'd be fun if you like doing it, like acting and some theater. But I just prefer different kind. I like strategy games. That's that's the only kind of games I like. But I can see how it's fun with friends for sure.
Another train that we can't hear. Come on. As long as we can't hear it.
I'm scared to ask, but what is LARPing? I know you don't have to do the voices and outfits, but when I was in my 20s, a boyfriend of mine liked D&D, and he said that the fun was, in the voices and the acting, getting into character. You play chess in outfits? You dress like Tal? It's like people that reenact battles. Yeah. Yeah, Tristan, I would agree with you that the battle reenactments, that I would say that's a parallel. And yet again, I'm going to say, I just don't see the appeal of the battle reenactments. But
2 bishops, what else? And an extra 2 pass punts from
I know they do. I know they fly in. It's I'm just glad we're all different. We all got our things that we like, and we don't all have to like the same
I'm playing
thing.
a lot faster than I usually do. I'm usually ahead on the clock, and I haven't lost that time. I'm not playing well, but I'm fast.
No, because there's some things I don't like, but I can see why people like them for sure. Like, I like karaoke. I can see why people wouldn't like karaoke. Poker, I can see why you wouldn't like poker. The poker world's a little bit crass, so it's hard for women to get in there. Got to put up with some crass. Thank you, Kate Life 99 for the sub. I don't mind it because I like the game of poker, so I can just ignore any crassness. It's not going to scare me off at all. I'm here for the poker. Yeah, I'm not a fan of gambling farty party. I'm totally with you. I agree with you, Red Ribbon. Every chess tourney should have a poker night, like a blitz night. That's why the Las Vegas Chess Festival is now my favorite chess tournament, because at the very end they have the poker tournament, and then I got to go to the Wynn and play some poker. Next time I'm going to take some buys so I can play some poker. And then I'll have chess and poker. Yeah, Dan, I think it's Belzerian. Dan Belzerian kept you out for like 5 years. I don't know much about him. I heard he's a horrible human. I think it's Belzerian. But oh, you call him Dan Brazilian? It is easier to say that. Yeah, we saw the Queen movie, the Bohemian Rhapsody movie. That was pretty good. Yeah, trust fund baby. It made it look like he got all his money from poker. Tristan.
All he had to do was play Rook G6. Wow, he felt I did another Eric Rosen.
Oh, that's so fun.
He just had to play Rook G6. Wow, that was great. I didn't lose that
Yay.
game. Damn. I mean, he had to play Rook G6.
Mm-hmm.
It's Blitzerian. It's Blitz like chess Blitz.
Oh, it is Blitzerian?
It's Blitz.
Oh, I thought it was
and then-
Bilzerian.
Yeah.
Blitzerian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know much about him.
Could be Bilzerian.
He's got a bad reputation.
Yeah, there's a lot of stalemates.
Ben and I were talking about him the other day. I think he won some of his money doing high stakes poker, but he certainly got a big leg up from being a trust fund. See, I was right. It is Bilzerian. Thank you, Needle.
Damn.
Karen knows something in life.
But it could be Blitzerian. The guy's just saying that to agree with you.
Could be.
Man, I like the way you spell Radjabov.
I'm remembering
He
Bilzerian.
mixed Radjabov and Mamedyarov.
I've got to Google
Look what he
it now.
did.
Where are we looking?
I'm the baddest. Yeah. He mixed Radjabov and Mamedyarov and put Radjabarov.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I like that. Now I like it.
Hey, I'm gonna Google it now. I gotta see if I'm right.
Oops,
so
I forgot my
can
e-poll
lord it
was
over
hanging.
everybody.
Yeah, I guess I can play Bishop
How do you
G6.
do it? Let's see. Dan Bilzerian. It is Bilzerian. Thank you. I even had the correct spelling. He's Armenian.
Blitzerian.
Bilzerian.
Yeah, I know. Also Bilzerian. I mean Blitzerian.
I know some stuff. Like I was saying.
And some junk. So Bills.
I don't know all the poker players, but I do know about him. He gets talked about a lot because the women hate him. Some of the men hate him too. Hey, Joseph Steelberger, how's it going in Israel? Yeah, you've been hating Brazilians for no reason, Quadra.
I know why the Israeli guy hates Brazilians because they have this. Oh wait, that joke didn't work. It was Israel and Argentina that I confused.
Well, he's not even the one that said it.
I know, but still, I was trying to be funny, but I messed it up.
Hey, Claw.
Yeah, the Argentinian and Israeli flags are pretty similar.
This is a weird London, says Claw.
It's not a London. It never was a London.
It never was a London, Claw.
No, I never played Bishop F. I mean, I played Bishop here and Bishop here, so it was a London with the move F6. So you're sort of right.
I wasn't paying attention.
Well, here's what happened, Karen.
Mm-hmm.
I played Bishop G5, so it's not a London. Mm-hmm. After here, I went here, so it's a London with F6 in. So he's half right. Let's see. Did I lose my queen yet? No. Okay. I'm going to lose my queen, but I haven't lost it yet.
Yeah, he goes around the world with strangers. I know, he seems gross.
Aw. He's a good dog.
He just seems gross.
Aw.
No, Bilzerian.
Yeah, I know.
But, yeah, I played in the World Open Kingpin. It was too much chess.
Karen played 13 games in 6 days.
No, I mean, I lost on... And plus, I had just a week before that done the same thing in the Las Vegas Chess Festival. And then 2 weeks before that, the Chicago Open. It was a little bit too much chess back to back to back. But I love the World Open. And I'm probably not going to do the World Open next year because I'm going to do the World Series of Poker. So I'm glad I got to do it. But I only won 2 out of 8 games. And I gained 41 points in the women's. And then I'm still waiting on them to rate the main event at the World Open. Let me check right now. I think I'm going to go up, but it's only going to be maybe 10 points. But I think I could go over 1,400. I'm not going to go up much if I go up. Because I lost, all my games except for 2. They just never rate it. It's still reasonable that it's not rated. Let me check my email. Okay, well, it's reasonable that it's not rated for such a big tournament. You have problems sometimes you have to track down before you can rate the tournament. So, darn. Let me scroll up. I missed some chat. Let's see. His dad was a very high-profile white-collar crook. Yeah, I don't know. Vanessa Silps is the scariest player. We streamed too late, Joseph. We weren't even sure we were streaming today. Oh, Selfs. Yeah, Selfs. Yeah, ratings do take a while to update. But the women's they did by the next day. But, there weren't... it's a small tournament. Why did Ben take so many buys? It's tough playing 2 games a day. So... and it was great because one time he took a buy. I was playing chess, just nonstop playing chess.
Wow.
He took my kids on a historical
How'd
tour.
You do that? What?
Around Philly.
He just let me win. Yay.
Yay. So I was real happy that my kids had something to do. Especially my oldest son who doesn't even play chess. I felt guilty, me playing chess, and he's there with us in Philly. But I'm going to maybe try to we can do something maybe later in the summer, like a little quick trip. He's on his headphones all the time anyway. I'm not that bad of a mom. Many roads lead to Rome.
Especially if you fly.
Opponents playing disrespectfully. Hopefully Ben claps his cheeks. Why did that get auto-modded? That's true, Red Ribbon. Ben called it that it was going to be Nepo.
He's resigning, and this is his last game. Ooh, 27-31.
Okay. Ben did call it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I won in 14 moves.
I had high hopes, and they were dashed for others.
I did good. 27-31's my highest.
Yay.
Like today.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's not. Yeah, you got good cheeks. Good mommy.
What is it? What NSFW?
Not safe for work.
Mm.
Sometimes the cheeks get a little cheeky. Come on, we need a quiet train. No noise. Mm-hmm. Yeah, before the tournament, I thought Nepo and Caruana were the favorites. And somebody said I had to pick one. I said, okay, Nepo. And the only reason I thought they were the favorites over the other 6 is they just played in a world championship. So they have world championship preparation with Fabi and Nepo. But Nepo played in the most recent one, so he has the most recent preparation. But having the preparation for the world championship and not using it, and then you have it in the back pocket is pretty good.
Yeah, thank you, Bar and Salad, for this sub.
I mean, Nepo could have come in last too. Anyway, let's talk about NordVPN.
45 months.
Can you do a marker?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I got it.
This is my sponsor, NordVPN. They sponsor this stream. And I give you some talking points. Although it says confidential information, but I'm telling everybody. Mm-hmm. So, NordVPN has super fast servers over 5,200 in 59 countries. Unlock Netflix and your favorite entertainment websites. 30-day money-back guarantee. protects data while traveling in public, like airports, coffee shops, hotels, World Open. Cybersecurity Suite, which acts as an ad blocker. No data logging. 24/7 customer support, live chat, emails, up to six simultaneous connections. Double data encryption for increased anonymity. Compatible with most operating systems, including Windows, Linux, Mac OS, iOS, and Android. Unlimited bandwidth. That's good. Automatic kill switch. Also good. NordVPN has an extension for Chrome browser, which is lightweight and user-friendly from the first click. It secures your browsing in seconds. IKE v2/IPsec security protocol, and don't forget it. P2P sharing allowed. NordVPN was selected as the best VPN at the Best VPN Awards for 2019 by one of the most leading trusted experts in the industry, VPN Mentor. Recommended by leading tech and VPN-related sources, such as the aforementioned VPN Mentor and PC Mag. Use NordVPN extension for your browser, Chrome, Firefox. It will only cover your browser traffic and leave the gaming latency untouched. This way, you can securely click links without exposing your true IP address. No more swatting. Psh. I guess it keeps flies away too. A new game being released a month later in your region, an awesome edition available in other countries only. Change your IP and enjoy gaming experience with no borders.
Yay.
Go, and now you can end the marker.
So yeah, and then one day I'll have to test it out for online poker and see if I go to jail.
Okay.
And if I don't, then it's a good product.
Then we recommend it even more.
And wait, Nord ad. And
Thanks for the sub, Mountain Dude.
there we go.
A hype train is close.
Did it.
Yay, it's a hype train. Thanks, Chess Guy 9333. It's a quiet one. The scam trains aren't as exciting when it's quiet. I blame Twitch.
Yeah, we'll have to look into it.
Yeah, those lectures are from like a year ago, but we're reposting them on our channel instead of the Chess Club channel.
Yeah, we're going to have to eventually, a long time out, but maybe phase out the Chess Club channel, but that would only be after we moved all the content over, because we wouldn't want people not to be able to access the content. So when we're out of town and there's no content, we're just trying to bring over some of that, because some of the subs on your channel don't even know about that channel.
Yeah, Rizza and Jizza both play chess, and I've played Rizza. So I did knew he played chess because I played him. That made it easier for me to know. Although before I played him, I knew. Yeah, he's part of the Hip Hop Chess Federation. And the guy who runs that, I know him too. Yeah, I like Rizza. I don't know his music very well, but I know his acting. I really like Ghost Dog. And I also like Derailed, which he was in for 5 minutes. His other movies aren't so good.
Were you at the World Open, Mountain Dude?
Also, he was great in the Chappelle Show in the race draft. Now, who selected the Wu-Tang Clan in the race draft?
I don't remember.
It depends on... The writers had some issues here. Sometimes they were the Asians, and sometimes they were the Chinese. It depends on when people were talking. So they just used both, interchangeably. And then, you know what he said? He said... Old Dirty Bastard has changed his name, now that they're Asian, to Old Dirty Chinese Restaurant. And then he said, Konnichiwa, bitches. Because, and then he made another funny joke. What was his other funny joke? I don't know. And also Chappelle made some jokes. Ghostface Killa.
Well, you should have come over there, Mountain
It's
Dude.
not even clear who's better, Jizza or Rizza. I think Rizza is, but I'm not sure. They're about the same.
You could have come and spectated.
Chinese are Asians, but you can't say the Asians have taken him and the Chinese have taken him. I mean, if it's the Chinese, it's the Chinese. They insinuated the whole Asians. He's Asian. He's not Chinese. You can't say the Asians win, and by the way, the Chinese. That doesn't make any sense. You can't say the Western Hemisphere, has somebody on their team, and by the way, it's Canadian. I mean, that's like a Canadian guy on yeah.
Yeah, I met so many nice new chess players this time. And I saw some old favorites. I saw Mbani. I mated him.
What happened?
I mated Mbani.
The dogs are barking.
I did, in fact, mate.
I'll play some 1 minute. I haven't played 1 minute in a while. Like, an hour and a half.
Oh, you have a toddler? Okay. That is a very good excuse.
I like the way I free move taking his bishop on g7. I'm the best. Yay, I won.
And the dogs are just barking. I missed the dogs while we were gone. There's always at least one guy making a scene at a tournament. So, let me see what's going on first. Loud Dogs.
What else?
Thank you, Byron Salad, for the gift sub. I can't talk tonight. Thank you so much. So, so the only drama that I saw, usually you might hear somebody cheated or somebody did this. I didn't hear of any cheaters this time that were caught anyway. We missed you too, Slow 36. But one of the rounds, and actually Evan Rabin, I know him, Premier Chess. A lot of people know him, National Master. Evan, pretty well-known chess guy, was playing some other dude, and they were back near us for some reason. I think because they hadn't merged in yet because he's a higher section than me. But anyway, what I heard happen was his opponent went to remove a hair from the board and touched the piece, and I don't know whether it was his knuckle or his finger. I didn't see it, and I think Evan might have called touch move on him, and the guy was really mad. And what I heard the guy yelling was, "You want to win that way?" He was like yelling, "Okay," and gesturing.
Yeah, I want to win anyway, whatever way it is.
So my thing was, I didn't see it. If it was an accidental brushing of the hand, I have to look at the rule book, but I believe if you touch any part of the board, you're supposed to say "jadub" or adjust, even if it's a hair. And he didn't say it, but I didn't look the rule up. But he wasn't trying to move a piece, but he did brush the piece. That's why I tried to kill a bug one time on the board, and I said, adjust, and then I went and tried to kill the fly. Well,
mate. He didn't hang mate in one.
I adjusted the pieces. My opponent wasn't at the board yet. They were like 20 minutes late, and I did go ahead and say I adjust because I was just trying to finish tidying the board. But I didn't see it, so just because the guy yelled doesn't mean it happened that way. Maybe the guy did look like he was moving his piece and then was lying about it. I don't know. Just draw.
I made 76 moves. That's okay for me.
Yeah, it's a lot. If we live in Atlanta, do we go to Savannah or Athens? You're from Germany.
You like my knight takes d4? I should have taken with the rook. It doesn't matter. But just for argument's
Yeah, I
sake.
mean Georgia's a pretty big state. So
Look at this mate. Look.
Okay.
Ah, he resigned. If he plays king h1, rook takes double mate because my bishop's here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he refused to let me mate him like that. What a baby.
Savannah, just as an example, Savannah, Georgia is I don't know, maybe 4.5 hour drive from Atlanta. So it's not super close, but it's drivable. It's pretty drivable. I was so worn out from all the chess we did and the traveling. We had to get up at 5:30 in the morning, Tuesday morning. So that's why we didn't stream yesterday.
Yeah. Oh no, my bishop. Mwah!
Yay.
I'm the best.
That was pretty cool.
It was.
Yeah.
Just because I said, oh, my bishop.
Let's see what I missed. Thank you, Isu Gravy Train, for this prime sub. Adjust that fly right of existence. That's right. Most everybody was well behaved. Yeah, no problem. 4.5 hours is more of an adventure.
Yeah, I'm down so much material, and I'm going to be down more soon. Time to get the stalemate going. That's checkmate. Take it! Yes! Damn! Gotcha, bitch! Yes! I got the stalemate going. That's 3 stalemates today that I did.
Yeah, he thought you might have slipped.
Yay. Boo. Didn't see that one. Yeah, this isn't looking good. Don't play d4. Don't. Good. Ugh. Ugh.
Darn.
That's the first game I lost on time, I think. Or I lost. I drew a game on time.
Let me see if I missed any subs. Bee's Knees, you've been heavy into Ben's YouTube lessons again.
Whoa! I meant to play Queen H5, not hang my queen. Ugh. Terrible. Man, that was a really bad mouse slip. Why can't my mouse slips be innocuous? Why does it have to be hanging a queen? I mean, I'm still going to win, but I'm mad because I hung a queen. Yeah.
I look under the weather. I don't mind you saying it. I feel pretty good though. I guess I'm a little tired, but I'm not feeling bad. Oh, under the weather.
Ugh.
I got you now. You know what they say.
Ugh. All right, where's the stalemate? Let's get rid of everything. Man, no stalemates here. Mate. So actually, I mated him because I showed it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's hard when there's so many people playing. It's got to be at least one angry soul. Oh, I didn't even notice your name, Nonchalant. Nonchalant. Cute name. Me neither, Bee's Knees.
Damn it. Damn. One move away from me.
Darn.
And I draw on time. Terrible. Old man. Take a look at my life. Won't even accept my rematch. Terrible.
He's had enough.
Ugh. Man, no wonder my rating's so low. Old. How'd we do on the train? Great?
I didn't pay attention.
Okay.
I didn't notice what a cute name, Nonchalant.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Carbon.
This is a different player.
You were a conductor with 100 bits. It was a really quiet train. Did anybody do anything exciting over the 4th of July? You know, Gowrie said he lived the next suburb over from that parade.
Gallery said what?
He lives like the next suburb
Oh,
over.
I thought you were talking about the one in Philly, and you talking about the one in Chicago.
Yeah, the parade shooting.
Ugh, lost my queen already.
He's telling me that on Facebook. Thank you for the sub, Needle F1, maybe. I think I called you Needle 5 before. Whatever the name is. Needle 5. Could be Florida. I was thinking it might be Florida. Needle, Florida.
Hey. All right. No, I won't resign. Shouldn't resign.
Yeah, I like that Johnny Cash quote. Oh, Finland. It is. I was right. It's an Needle 5. Finland.
Still theory. Threatening mate. Yeah, I won a game.
Yay. Eben does look beautiful. Ta-da, next victim. There was that weird noise again. I think that was a fridge that time.
Mm.
That was a different noise.
Still theory. Check. Hooray for Ben.
And
See, check. Yeah, I'll probably get out.
I didn't understand that game. Hey, trying to learn. How's it going trying to learn? Glad to see you made it home safely. Yeah, we saw trying to learn. Drank a beer and hung out with him. Karen, would you rather eat a baby goat or
Or a
a
baby.
baby? What
Yeah,
does that
I
say?
just made that up.
Oh, it says or a matter baby. What does that mean, matter baby?
Mm.
Baby goat.
I win.
Oh, he's trying to get me to say what's the matter, what's the matter, baby?
Mm-hmm.
I have been tricked before. I remember they were dying for me one time to say huge anus. And I was like, huge Janus, Giannis, Hugh, why ever going to be huge anus? Didn't mean to disappoint. Man, the dogs are really going at it tonight with their barking.
Yeah, he wants to see his queens attacked. Man, he saved it anyway.
Aw.
Yeah, he's got 5 seconds. So c'est pas différence. Oh!
Yay.
Yay, j'ai gagné.
Hey, mine were bad too, trying to learn. And then my last round opponent didn't show up. Wait. Amanda. Okay.
Hug and kiss?
Yeah. Hug and kiss.
Why can't I find Amanda Hug and Kiss?
Oh.
Maybe your standards are too high. No, Haywood Jablomi is a good one. Good old Haywood.
I know the Haywood one.
Ugh.
Bend over. Yay. Thirsty monster. And right when we're saying inappropriate things, Thirsty Monster shows up. Hey, thank you so much for that raid, Thirsty Monster. That's a real big raid. Let me get up there and look again. I think it's like 200 and some people. 238. Thank you, Thirsty Monster. Ignore our horrible, chat. We're talking about, middle school things. I got 2 wins early. Yes. Oh, hey, I think I know who you beat. Did you beat Veronica?
Veronica.
Trying to learn. Real sweet. I talked to her because I did so poorly. We were all on the bottom board, so I knew all the bottom board people. And I met a very nice lady named Veronica. I did win 2 games early on. Thirsty beat up on Botez some. Great match. Oh, well, cool. I didn't know there was a match. Hey, Finbine Gold.
Ugh. No way I should have lost that. I just didn't move.
Was it like a little informal match? Yeah, Finn Bingold. He's been around for a long time, Bee's Knees. Yeah, Veronica. I think she was a fan of Ben's, but she didn't mention that she knew who I was or anything. But then she got her picture made with Ben later. Yeah, she was real sweet. She was from Canada. I didn't play her though. She was on the board next to me. Let's weekend again. Move. Oh, she's a law student. Oh, I didn't know about all that. I knew she was in Canada. She's young to be a law student. She must have started school early. I think she's just 20, she said. I'm hungry. Yeah, I don't know how the Canadian system compares to the U.S.
Yes.
chess.
I won that game, man. That game I should have lost.
Ratings, I don't know. Alright, let me see if they rated the tournament yet. Still not rated. I should check my email though, because they email me my score before it's released.
Egad.
It's not email. Yay, thank you for the sub, Craft Single Square. USA has freedom and guns. Canada has safe schools. I'm not a fan of guns, and I myself have been a victim of gun violence. I wasn't shot, but I could have been shot. So it's pretty ridiculous. Pretty ridiculous. Yeah, and the guy, trying to learn, the guy from the parade that killed all the people, Kremlo. I mean, his family is like, oh, there were no warning signs. I mean, come on. Just take one look at the dude. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. I mean, come on. I mean, the parents are pretty ridiculous. And they helped him get the gun. And he'd already threatened to kill himself. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that the guy has some problems.
My time ran out, but I was trying to run him out of time.
Yeah, Pete Schneider. We weren't sure because we're tired, but we got here. Yeah, social media where he's posting all this stuff wanting to, kill people. That wasn't some kind of flag for you? I mean... Yeah, I heard about that mass shooting in Denmark. I'm very sorry about that. Hypex or yeah. I know you guys don't get a lot of that kind of thing there. Terrible. I know you can't tell from their looks, Caffeine Jones, but you know what I'm saying. Come on. I love the alternative look. I love tattoos. I love colored hair. But this guy's total package, added with his social media and the fact that he wanted to kill himself, should have told some people that, I'm just saying. Oh, now I'm going to get crucified because I'm commenting on his looks. Nobody loves tattoos and colored hair more than me.
Look at his king.
You guys are being too sensitive. But if you can't tell something from the way people look sometimes, you got to take in all your senses. You've got to take in everything about somebody. Obviously, you can't go by the way somebody looks. I'm just saying, if you exclude that as some of your data, you're being foolish. Okay? Very foolish. Use your brains. That's all. Nobody likes tattoos and colored hair more than me. So come on, get off your high horses. But use your brains.
They can't do that.
I mean, you got to take in all the data and how people look and behave and talk and what they say and do. It all adds up to a profile. So you have to look. You have to take it all into consideration. We're all very visual, and how we present ourselves to the world tells a story, whether you want it to or not. That's what I tell my kids when I'm trying to explain why they need to wash their hair and take showers. How you present yourself to the world tells a story. And it might not be the story they want to tell, but it still tells one. That's all I'm saying. Hey, Laszlo, how's it going? I know it's way more than the way he looked. I'm not dumb. And you guys aren't going to turn it into something that it isn't. And what I'm saying.
Why do I miss everything? Jesus.
It's very. Where did the comment go? I know they're not mass murderers, but where did this small head size comment go? Darn, I don't know where it went. He did have a small head. Now I'm gonna have to point out that my sister-in-law has a kind of a small head, and she's a Fulbright scholar and beautiful. So obviously, you can be intelligent and small-headed. But I did notice he had a small head. Pinhead.
Hey, hey.
He did have a small head. Sorry. I think I'm distracting Ben with laughing at you guys. Well, I'm sorry I offended you guys with talking about the tattoos, but I still stand by what I said. I stand by it. Listen, when I was younger, I was all over tattoos now. Come on, but I'm just saying. The guy had a crazed look to him. I mean, the parents obviously aren't very intelligent. You don't go buying somebody an assault rifle or helping them buy it if they're threatening to kill themselves. Yeah, I like face tattoos. I actually do. But, that dude just, didn't add up. Small head is a sign of fetal alcohol syndrome. That's true. That actually could be a thing. Parents obviously weren't very attuned to the situation. I think they took his Trumpanzee. They took his channels down.
Wow, my time ran out. I wasn't even looking at my time. Yeah, that was pretty slow on my part.
Thank you for the 500 bits, Finvine Gold. You got a full body tattoo of yourself, only bigger. You grew an inch. Never play F3 tattoo. This friend of mine just posted he got some tattoo. I don't even know what it was, on his chest somewhere. And he just posted a picture of it on Facebook. I mean, it don't look good at all. He's out in the sun all the time, so his skin is horrible.
All right, my hand's asleep, so I better stop.
Aw. Yeah, you could get carpal tunnel.
No, I mean, I lose to this guy. I'm just not playing well.
A big red heart with Karen on it. Oh, I'm sorry, not playing well. I wasn't paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
I was just laughing at the chat.
Mm-hmm. There's chat?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Hi, chat.
Some people took umbrage at my comments about the parade shooter and linking it to
Yeah, you
his-
looked like a fucking maniac. Right. Yeah, people in the chat is stupid. The guy's obviously deranged. Yeah, the people in the chat is stupid. And so forth.
Use your whole senses.
I mean, they go through their whole life being that fucking stupid. The people in the chat.
It's okay to use all of your senses and make a judgment sometimes. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so are we done? Or are we doing other stuff?
Yeah.
I'm hungry is my only thing, and I'm going to karaoke, but so probably I have to end soon anyway, because I told Spencer that I'd meet him at like 8:45 or 9, and of course you're welcome to go per usual. Yeah, I got to go to karaoke. I agree with you, Caffeine Jones. We were talking about the gun issue earlier. So, but yeah, we won't solve all those problems today, unfortunately.
I read on the internet, so I know it's true, from a random person. So, he said in Japan, if you want to get a gun, you can do it, but it's easier to get a PhD. Getting a gun in Japan, you have to have letters of reference, you have to take tests, you have to explain why, and it takes like a year, and then they still don't give you one. Yeah. But here it's like, you want a gun? Sure. No, they made fun of it on The Simpsons many years ago. Homer had to get a background check to get a gun. Then when he came back a week later, the guy read the list of stuff that he did. He said, you tried to kill President Bush. Look at all the stuff that happened in the show. You did this. And he goes, And then he says, Yeah, because of that long list of stuff you've done, you can only get 2 guns. That's it. You can't get more than 2.
Japan and Iceland are some of the least violent.
Well, Iceland doesn't have any people. Also, in Iceland, everybody's related to everybody, so you can't just start killing people. Yeah.
Well, hopefully, future generations will solve this problem here. I don't think it's going to get solved in my lifetime, but maybe I'm wrong. In the meantime, learn how to run. You got to learn how to run from those gun wielders. I guess you can't do it when it's an assault rifle.
This pack of cigarettes, yeah.
Well,
in Roger and Me, unless it wasn't Roger and Me, in one of Michael Moore's movies, I don't know which one it was, he goes to a bank in like Bumblefuck, Michigan, and if you open an account, they give you a gun. They hand you the gun. Like, here. And he's like, don't you think it's a bad idea to hand people guns at a bank? And they're like, why? So he's like, here's your rifle because you open a bank account. Yeah.
In Switzerland, they have a lot of guns.
Who am I rating? Let's see. I could rate GM Benjamin. Oh, that's me.
So, we got lots of people streaming chats. Got Canty.
Yeah, I already typed his name in.
Oh, good. I think you've rated him.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
You guys are the best, except for people who don't realize that guy was a fucking maniac. The rest of you are the best. Bye.